Hi, welcome to BlindOwl Outdoors. We hope you enjoy our channel, and if possible, could you please join our Patreon page? We really need your help. It's been a long, hard road. Thank you. Hi, welcome to BlindOwl Outdoors. Look at that big ass cloud up in front of me. Isn't that cool? About halfway across the island of Bohol. Look up the island on the internet sometimes, guys. Philippines, Island of Bohol. It's this little island about 65 miles across in each direction. It's just about round. A lot of nice stuff to see here. Beautiful beaches. Not on my side of the island. The other side of the island is beaches and stuff. And old churches, mountains, caves, a bunch of zip lines and stuff. The chocolate hills are here, which are just a bunch of round hills, but there's thousands of them. They're kind of cool looking. They made up a story of how they were made. There's no possible way, but that's what they're sticking to. Pretty nice place though. Everybody's friendly here. There's almost zero crime. There's a little bit of crime with shabu, which is like their equivalent of crystal meth. Real bad quality. Comes from China. God knows what it's made with, but it seems pretty nasty from what I hear tell. Supposed to be good fishing out in the ocean. Some of the best scuba diving in the world here. Not far from here is one of the only barrier reefs, like the Great Barrier Reef in Australia. There's one here that's pretty cool. Great scuba diving, snorkeling, real good food if you like that kind of stuff here. You can go to the beaches and have someone grill you up a piece of swordfish or something like that. You know, whatever you can imagine you can get here. The cities are just like a city anywhere. Big beautiful hotels, giant malls. But if you ever come, I recommend just forget about that stuff. Go out in the small towns and stay in pension houses and stuff where, you know, $20 a night you get a room, a bathroom, a shower, and then travel around. See the sights, see the real Philippines. But I've been here 20.5 years right now, this month. So I've never gone back to America yet, never had a chance to really. I did have a chance one time, but I couldn't make it. And I watched the election last night. Donald Trump won. That was fantastic. Hopefully America will get back on the right track again. Get rid of all those illegal immigrants. Ship them all out. Nothing wrong with immigrants if you come in the right way. Legally. Someone opens the border up, 10,000 of them come across every day. You know, there's something wrong with that. Criminals and terrorists, and I'm sure millions of really nice people too. And when they get them when they find them and arrest them, whatever they're going to do with them, they'll go through the people, and the nice people that are real people, I'm sure they'll allow them to fill out the forms and stay. There's nothing wrong with that. But they need to get rid of the scum. Get rid of the gangs from El Salvador, wherever else they're coming from. Get rid of the terrorists. Get rid of all the murderers and rapists. That's pretty important. I watched Donald Trump's acceptance speech last night. It was fairly good. I didn't really care for it. Way too short for him. He should have been 2 hours long or something. But cut it down to 30 minutes. He wanted to go take a nap, I'm sure. Celebrated his house. His headquarters was down in his hotel anyway, so he had to go far. But congratulations to him. Congratulations to the country of America, because again, he's going to get stuff back in line and make America great again, you know. I watched Kamala Harris's concession speech this morning, and it was titled Kamala Harris something does not accept a loss, something like that. And she said she called Trump, congratulated, and conceded the race. That's what she said out of her own mouth. So we'll see how it all goes. I think they still think they're going to squash the election with the Electoral College vote in January. But the Republicans now control the Senate and the House. And if all the Democrats voted against the Electoral College thing, and they got a few senators or representatives from the Republicans to go along, because they got stuff on everybody that's bad. They forced them to do that, and the best thing for them would be get it so it's a tie, and Kamala Harris can vote Trump out, negate the election. That's all yet to come. So he's not president until he goes through that, and then the 20th or whatever it is, he takes over the presidency. Everybody's counting on it, of course, but there's still a lot of variables in the way. A lot of variables. There's a lot of senators and representatives that are super big in corruption. They got payoffs all through their whole life. And they're going to be calling on them to vote against them. If it was just a straight vote, they don't have a chance, because there's more Republicans than Democrats in the Congress. But they probably only need to get 10 to vote against it, Republicans. It'd be all over. And they got stuff on everybody, so I bet not even half of the senators and representatives are totally clean. I'd be very surprised if half of them aren't. Democrats and Republicans. There's a big bump there. I miss that bridge every time. That's a pretty sticky game they're playing, though, I'll tell you that. And can you imagine what Biden and Harris are going to do now until January 20th? They're going to just start pumping out executive orders and try to elect as many judges as they can, and do whatever they can to disrupt the flow of our country. Because that was their goal, obviously, opening the borders up, letting terrorists in. Again, I didn't see any riots or anything like that talked about last night. Maybe tonight there'll be a few. It's hard to say. They said the cities are going to burn if Trump gets elected. I haven't seen anything yet about it. There's also talk that there's organized groups that were armed and we're planning on attacking. If Trump wins, what they're going to attack, I have no idea. Whether it'll just be city violence and terrorism, or it'll be, pinpoint attacks. Who knows what's going to happen? All they'd have to do is attack a few senators, and everybody else would do exactly what the party tells them to do. And even the Republicans will do the same thing, because they're all a bunch of cowards. I guarantee you they'd all fold over in a second. I guarantee it. This is just my opinions. I have no idea what's really going to happen. That's what I would say. I wrote a book about the election back in, it was June, and in my book, before Biden was thrown out of the running, I wrote into my book about their debate, that he was just going to horribly fail the debate and then be forced out of his candidacy, and they were going to take Harris. And I also, in my thing, I wrote about how she failed real bad in her debate too, and then Trump got elected, and then there was all kinds of few terrorist attacks right afterwards, and then President Trump put a bounty on aliens, and $500 to anybody cash if you could point out where aliens are at standing. If you could, when the department or whatever that is found the people, put the cuffs on them, say you found a family of 4 or 5 people, they'd hand you $500 cash for each one. And that caught on real fast, and they deported a couple million people doing that. And then they're really looking for the cells and stuff. They're having a hard time finding the terrorist cells and the gangs and stuff. The gangs were holding up in giant apartment projects, like little forts and stuff like that, with regular people all around them, so they couldn't just blow it up. They'd kill a bunch of Americans. And then they upped the bounty to $1,000.
Thanks for watching. Take care.